Hello everyone, welcome to Archo again. I hope you are all doing well. Today's incident has been sent from Norway by a listener. It's about a terrifying incident of being a victim. If you want, you can also share your real horror incidents with us at archo.story@gmail.com. Let's go directly into the incident. This is a heartbreaking incident that I am sharing as told to me by someone who knew the victims. During a camping trip in another country, two friends, Lena and Sarah, became victims of some twisted-minded individuals. Lena and Sarah had long dreamed of exploring remote mountains. They meticulously planned every detail of their trip, selecting a secluded valley, preparing their camping gear, and mapping out hiking trails. Their excitement was palpable. They spoke often of the freedom and serenity that awaited them, imagining nights under starry skies and days wandering through untouched forests. Upon arrival, the valley exceeded all expectations. Towering peaks surrounded a quiet river, and the forest canopy filtered sunlight in gentle rays. The air was fresh and crisp, and the scent of pine and wildflowers was everywhere. Lena and Sarah set up their tent in a clearing close to the river, arranging their sleeping bags, supplies, and a small fire pit. That evening, they enjoyed the beauty of nature, taking photos and sharing stories of past adventures. Laughter and the sound of flowing water made the first night magical, a dreamlike escape from everyday life. However, as darkness fell, subtle signs of unease began to appear. The wind carried eerie whispers, and shadows seemed to move independently through the trees. Small, indistinct sounds, footsteps, rustling leaves, hinted that they were not entirely alone. The atmosphere, once peaceful, became heavy and tense. Lena tried to reassure herself that it was merely the forest's natural sounds, but Sarah admitted she felt a gnawing fear that refused to be ignored. The following day, they hiked along nearby trails, climbing steep ridges and discovering hidden clearings. The beauty of the landscape temporarily distracted them, but when they returned to their campsite, they noticed footprints surrounding the tent that neither of them recognized. Anxiety settled in, yet they continued their plans, convincing themselves that perhaps locals or harmless travelers had passed by. As night returned, so did the oppressive sense of danger. Every sound seemed amplified in the dark, every shadow suspicious. Around midnight, the unimaginable happened. Figures emerged from the darkness, faces covered and eyes glinting with malice in the faint moonlight. The attackers tore through the tent, grabbing Lena and Sarah and pulling them into the cold night. Panic, fear, and confusion filled the air. Their cries echoed through the forest, yet help was nowhere to be found. By dawn, the attackers vanished, leaving the campsite in ruins. The tent lay shredded, personal belongings scattered, and the forest was disturbingly silent. Tragically, Lena and Sarah did not survive the incident. The valley that had seemed so serene became a place of horror, forever marking the lives of those who knew them. Authorities were contacted immediately. Local villagers assisted in searching the area and reporting any suspicious activities. Investigators determined that the attackers were not ordinary criminals but individuals with cruel, twisted intentions. Their motives remain partially unknown, but their capacity for violence and evil was clear. The incident left a deep impact on the community and everyone who knew Lena and Sarah. It serves as a cautionary tale, reminding travelers to remain vigilant, to respect the dangers of unfamiliar territories, and to never underestimate the potential for human cruelty. Even in places of breathtaking beauty, danger can lurk unexpectedly. This incident is shared not to frighten but to warn. Safety should always be a priority, especially when venturing into the unknown. Remember Lena and Sarah, and cherish those you love. The world can be both beautiful and perilous, and sometimes the scariest experiences come not from supernatural sources, but from real human actions. Thank you for listening, and take care wherever you are.